What would you do if someone tried to take what's rightfully yours? I'm Jake, a rancher in Montana, living on 50 acres of land my family's owned for generations. Last month, I parked my old pickup near the edge of my property, close to a dirt road. It's my land, my truck, my business. But that didn't stop Karen. She rolled up in a shiny SUV, honking like she owned the place. Karen, the head of the nearby HOA, despite my ranch being outside their jurisdiction, demanded I move my eyesore truck. I explained it was on my property, but she scoffed, saying it lowered property values. I laughed it off, figuring she'd leave. She didn't. The next day, a tow truck showed up. Karen stood there, arms crossed. Over the next week, Karen escalated. She left voicemails, threatening fines, claiming she'd pull strings with the county. I ignored her, but the tow truck came back twice. Each time I chased them off, but I knew they'd keep trying. Then I met Old Man Tucker, a neighbor I barely knew. Over coffee, he revealed Karen had tried to bully him into selling his land years ago, using fake legal threats. Tucker's story lit a fire in me. I wasn't just fighting for my truck, this was about stopping a bully. I decided to end this. My cousin, a quarry worker, owed me a favor. We hauled a massive boulder 6 feet wide, immovable without heavy machinery, to where my truck was parked. I moved my pickup to the barn and left the boulder in its place, right on my property line. The next morning, Karen's tow truck arrived. The driver hooked the boulder, revved the engine, and crunch. The tow cable snapped, and the truck's bumper bent. Karen screamed, red-faced, as I watched from my porch, sipping coffee. She stormed over, yelling about lawsuits, but I held up my deed and a photo of the boulder on my land. Tow that, I said. Karen's threats didn't stop. She called the sheriff, claiming I'd vandalized her tow truck. The sheriff, a friend of Tucker's, showed up, took one look at the boulder, and laughed. He told Karen it was my property, my boulder, and her driver's fault for trying to tow it. Karen's jaw dropped. She sputtered, but the sheriff cut her off, warning her about harassing private landowners. For the first time, she looked defeated. But the real twist came a week later. Tucker, inspired by my stunt, dug up old records showing Karen's HOA had been overstepping boundaries for years, fining people outside their jurisdiction. He shared them with the county, and an investigation kicked off. Karen's pull with officials? Gone. Her HOA faced lawsuits, and she was ousted as president. The boulder became a local legend, a symbol of standing up to bullies. I left it there, painted with private property in big letters. Karen moved away a month later, her SUV packed with boxes, her pride shattered. I heard she's still bitter, telling anyone who'll listen she was wronged. Me? I'm back to ranching, my truck safe in the barn. Justice doesn't always come fast, but when it hits hard. What do you think? Was Karen right to push her rules on my land? Or did she get what she deserved? Share your thoughts below.